this week's events are mostly easy skips. Let's see what is coming. So here I am, I've activated the 3 mines. Those are obvious, so you will need to activate them. And you will earn some currencies. Now, I don't know how many currencies we're gonna earn exactly. Most likely, you know it yourself if you watch one of my previous videos, because the event hasn't changed much. Okay, so you do these 5 missions. These are all free-to-play missions. These are easy. You click on this Astral Vault to get the 1 diamond offer. And when I say this event is an easy skip, I mean I'm not gonna invest anything into red crystals, except if I'm really close to the reward that I want to get here. What am I looking at? Mainly the prestigious artifact component chest. This is the one and only thing that I care about right now. You may care about Legendary Union Tarot. You may care about some other things as well, depending on what you need right now. But lately, Eternity Adamant makes no sense. You get Orange Holy Emblem, or what is this? Or Orange Vestige Selection gift box if you spend at least 50 of these, what are these? Dream Catchers throughout the week, so it's not a big deal. And you may have reached a point where you're saturated on Red Holy Emblems already. If you haven't reached that point, then these are actually good deals. I mean, the Red Holy Emblems. This is the best deal. This is Soul's basically chart. So just based on price, you get an excellent discount, more than 50%. On emblems, do you need orange emblems? Hardly. I have like 50 emblem boxes in the bag, at least. Do you need gemcasters? I think you have enough, and one day rock paper scissors will come back. I don't know when, don't ask me. Now, these kinds of other things like Scar Essence, Tarot card, and so on, and tokens are kind of okay. And these are kind of okay as well, all of these. And then you see, if you get, let's say, Vestige, Purple and Orange, it's a bad price. Tactics manuals, divination vouchers, casting crystals, these are relatively bad prices. And there are some really ugly prices as well. Now, don't get these, obviously. But the thing is that it doesn't matter. You can read it in Discord. What do you need to get stronger right now? The best thing that you can get out of everything that you can see here is obviously the prestigious artifact chest. By far. Unless you need Tarot badly. Unless you need red emblems badly. Now, if you have some leftover, like let's say 300 red crystals are leftover for any reason after getting it, then Dreamcatchers are not bad if you got those resources for free. Why? Because 10 Dreamcatchers can be turned into 300 diamonds. You know that there is this amazing event, if the game lets me, then I will even be able to show it to you, where you spend 10 Dreamcatchers, and after spending those 10 Dreamcatchers, you're gonna activate some rewards. Now, come on, please load. Good. The Eye of Sauron. Album Weekly. You see that I have spent 10 Dreamcatchers in total, plus the one free, because you need to spend it on top of the free one. And you see that we got the 1 time, you get these 50 diamonds anyway with the free one. The 5 time, it's 100 extra diamonds. 10 times is 200 extra diamonds. So 300 every single day in exchange for 10 Dreamcatchers. And you see that I've been doing this for the last 5 days. So I got this. And other than that, you have many other options as well. Obviously, I'm not gonna go for the 240 for now, because I'm using this as a diamond generator for now. It may be a mistake, but I've heard that Dreamcatchers are a lot less significant than anything else, basically. So that's what I've been using, and I've been turning this into a diamond cow on some level. Okay, now with the harvest prayer you get some extra resources, and then you start submitting. Do the harvest before the submission. Then it will round somehow so that you deplete everything and you get the currency. Amazing. Now, if you activated this a bit late, like even on Tuesday morning, it's gonna be fine because the miners will run out of work around like Thursday anyway. And then you see these things. So I think I've activated everything. What is interesting to me is that on another account I remember getting 600 something resources, so something is off. I think, yeah, that's what was missing, exactly. But it's still just 550, so something is weird. Anyway, there may be some luck element in here. So this is the first event. There are other events though that you need to prepare for throughout the week, and I will use Soul's video to illustrate it. So first of all, the battle scar. Now these are the same battle scars if you're still collecting things and you don't have a good enough stock. In that case, you can go for it. At the same time, within a few weeks there is gonna be another battle scar event, the normal one. If you don't care about what type of battle scar you get, obviously you're fine here, because you get quite a few resources. If Vidomino is coming anytime soon, you're fine here because you're getting rare orange battle scar essences, and that's amazing too. At the same time, if you have at least 25 rare orange battle scar essences and you don't need these battle scars that badly, in that case skipping and hoarding is fine. So either way. Another game that you might know is Auto Chess. I have countless videos on how to perform well. It's just know that this is a luck-based game. And by the way, I can show you the store. It's like really nothing special. How can you see the Auto Chess store even if the Auto Chess is not active? Well, you go to not gate, training grounds, so training grounds, and I think practice ground and Auto Chess store. There you go. Now I think we're gonna restock the Auto Chess chests, like 10 of them, and then the rest, I mean, maybe with the new heroes you might have lost stock of spell scrolls, so that's fine. Multi-choice custom packs, fine as well, only 10 of them, so it's not a big deal. It really doesn't matter. You take the 10 chests and that's it. What do you do for it? You need 50 wins. In like 2-3 entries you're gonna be able to do it. I'm not a big avatar collector. Frankly, I couldn't care less about these things unless they give me something specific in terms of power. I think they give some like extra attack and defense, like 1 extra point or 2 extra points. Doesn't matter. So that's Auto Chess. That's another thing you can look forward to, although the game itself is better than the rewards. And then there is this horrible event, the double discounts. I won't talk about the contents of the box. What matters is that you will run errands in the collect candy part. The reason why this event is ugly is that it's a big click fest, which means that you have like 10 to 12 different events, and then you have the candy exchange. The only thing that is worth knowing, rewards are mostly horrible. But the only thing worth doing is oftentimes people ask, do you want to go for the guild donation when you spend the diamonds? So I'll show you just a moment. When you spend the diamonds to donate reward packs, you know, every single time some people donate reward packs, I have no idea why when it's not a task. But if you want gold reward packs, for example, you pay 48 to 49 diamonds. Are these 48 diamonds worth it? That's the question. And my answer is yes, they are absolutely worth it, because they are necessary to get 300 diamonds. So 5 times 48 diamonds, it's basically 240 diamonds, and you get at least 300 back. Without that, you would not get that 300 back. So that's why it's worth it based on the previous iterations. And that's all. I would not spend my precious diamonds in this. In fact, what I'm considering doing is I will wait until the next level of rewards are coming. I'll show you my inventory to illustrate how I'm playing. Okay, this may be a bit unorthodox. Before the inventory, I'll show you the list. So you see I'm second right now with this account, right here. This is a way ahead and way behind situation. I am way behind the first place player, and I am way ahead of the third place player. Not even close. So for this reason, I know that whatever I do, I'm not gonna get first place in the short run. So what do I do in this situation? Look at my inventory. This is now public information. I've been collecting divination vouchers just in case it got reformed anytime in the future. I've heard that in Chinese there is a different type of divination tarot system, so maybe I'm hoarding and we will see what will happen to it. I'm holding on to my precious treasure hunts for now. Not gonna play in this event. I have at least 25 rare orange battle scar essences. I might restock a bit further for Vidomina. I have these commander tokens for now for awakenings. I couldn't care less about commanders. Do you know why I use commanders right now? To inlay them in other units. That's the only purpose. Or maybe use it in the backup formation if they are charging units or they are caster units, but it's quite unlikely that I would need it. Look at the number of these artifacts. Looking for Vidomina if I could insert 9. I just need one more piece to insert 9 just in case. Here I know that I'll be able to insert only 2. There is another reason why I'm hoarding these legendary hero armor components, 8 of them. The main reason is that if you look at my artifacts, I have no idea which one I will eventually need. Come on, go down. Here. So the idea is that I got to level 4. And you see that I'm like 0 everywhere. I didn't even have to navigate here. There is 1 here. So I will need to get some more of these components organically, and then I'll fill in the gaps with the remaining. I cannot really do anything else. So hero armor components I'm hoarding. Previously it was possible to enter 2 in Vidomina. If they increase it for any reason, I have the answer. There you go. Soul stones, I'm hoarding them because I'm lazy. This one too, although it's not ruled out that it's gonna be a Vidomina thing. This as well, but first of all, premium artifacts don't matter, and second, more importantly, these artifacts, you have like 5 different boxes of these, and only one of them fit last time, and I couldn't use it last time. So I would rather argue that I'm lazy. And then I have these artifacts. Deluxe artifact, this was the previous component. You won't be able to use Deluxe in Vidomina anymore, because they will use the latest prestigious or deluxe box. This is not the deluxe box that has anything new. You only have divine gear. You don't even have 3 ring of negation here. You just have sword of the gods, that's it. And hero armor in here. This deluxe box, the old one, is worse than prestigious box H. But I have 8 of them, so it's fine. I will use this deluxe box to get anything that I haven't put in Vidomina before, or convert them into hero armor / divine gear, because that's more important. Divine gear +6, I'm not there yet. Prestigious, it's even worse than the old deluxe. This is the old prestigious. So this is what I'm gonna use first to convert them into artifacts where you can put in 6 to 9. So I will use even more. For the generation 3.5 token, I haven't decided on the second formation. So I will just hoard for now. I have to run quite a lot of simulations for this, and I'm a bit lazy for this. I will let you know once I've run the simulation. Most likely it's gonna be chaos, but given that on this account it just doesn't matter what I do, I stay second either way. And the amount of currency that I can earn in cross server modes is not much at all. So I will wait and see for the next generation, because there are gonna be 5 more heroes coming. And then I will know what I need to prepare for, so that I'm gonna be good in about 1.5 years. Just to get Khalid, because Khalid seems to be the strongest hero, fine, for now. I would get a bit stronger, I would still be in second place. Doesn't matter, I will just hoard this. I will experiment another account. So this is what I'm hoarding, you can see. Divine Herald F, I don't know what kind of unit I'm gonna use. I don't need the F unit at the moment. And I think the Singer of the Dawn that I have right now is 6-starred already. I don't need this. Hoard these allied hero tokens because you may need it in the Azure Dragon fight, if you don't have any of the heroes. I'm hoarding all the Legendary Union Tarot cards, not because I couldn't improve my order formation like Tarot, but because I will need all the tarots for the second team. I don't know which one the second team is. As things stand, it would be chaos. But I don't know. Red emblems, I only use them if there is an event. But for an event, I need like 200 meteorites. Okay, 150 because I can earn 50 during the week, or 125. I think I've completed with 125. And for this we have all the orange emblems in the world, more than what I would need, and I would even earn it for elsewhere. So 19 plus 22, quite a lot. Covenants, I don't need them right now. So why would I? So I'm just hoarding covenants. It's a joke, but I understand. So this one, I don't need Void Mithril right now. I will need it once there is an SSR that I'm awakening for the 6 star, because they might have some weapon requirements. Then I go all in. And I always keep 200 for Vidomina. This one, I haven't decided. I have a thesis. This thesis says that the best weapon for me, for Divine Heralds, hasn't been released yet. I'll wait and see, and if in the videos and on the test server tests that are public, I figure out that there is some broken crazy weapon, for example, hint Sun Crusader for instance, sure, no problem, I'll focus on it. Battle Angel weapon, it's not a big deal. Battle Angel was the first ever Divine Herald released. That unit looked very much like as if it was broken. It was actually not broken, that was the power gap. But after a while, both Battle Angel as well as Red Lord turned out to be weak in comparison with some better DH units. So, same thing is happening. I'm hoarding this until I can buy a meaningful weapon. Other than that, I stay second. Who cares? I'm hoarding these for the Monday event. So, you know, this is Chaos week. So I might as well get lucky. Chaos. Come on. Do we have Chaos? No. Once more. Do we have Chaos? No. Tough luck. I still need to complete it. We need 20 units. And I can get lucky. By the way, I'm hoarding Chaos chests or Inferno chests so I can get the rest. And you see, everything is geared towards long run. So I have like, was this Angelic Alliance? Cornucopia, I'm a bit short on it because, well, I would need more. But I have prestigious chests so I'll be able to convert it. Envoy doesn't matter much, but I will be able to fill in even if it's 9 next time. So that's what I'm doing right now. Let's see, I'm hoarding everything. Now I shouldn't hoard these, the rosters. So that's something I keep on clicking on at least once a week. Obviously you hoard 10 gold keys for Sunday. I shouldn't talk much about it. And I'm hoarding this energy, 15 times 60 energy, just in case I need to level up a new unit. But it's not happening at the moment because there is no new unit. So you see, that's what I'm hoarding. And now that you see what I am hoarding, the 137 meteorites as well, then you understand why I'm not spending on an event like this. This week, you don't need to focus on what events are there, but you need to focus on what isn't there. And one thing that isn't there is a limited time cumulative spending. I'm happy to spend on limited time cumulative spending to get yet another 2 H component chests. I'm fine with it. And some other things as well. But if there isn't, then I will refuse to spend. Today I have spent how many diamonds? Let's see, it's in the missions. 191 in total. It's fine. I won't even collect these 200 XP. Why would I need 200 XP? I'm like second level 210. Who cares about like the 200 XP? I care about one thing, to minimize diamond expenditure when there is no limited time cumulative spending. That's what I care about. And these events, these discounts, yeah, sure, there is like a 50% discount on red emblems. Amazing. But then if you look at my emblem chart, okay, I messed up the emblem selection here, so I'm not following the advice on this account. This will be course corrected in the next event. So I will want level 50 emblems. So you know what I'm talking about here is that you go to Discord infographics. I'm searching for Discord infographics off screen. Just it's a bit harder, especially when it's live, because it's not selected for some reason. Come on, infographics, where are you? There it is, infographics. And I will search for the emblem recommendations themselves. And then based on the emblem recommendations, here it is. I will show it here. You see, these are the emblem recommendations. Okay, I'll make it a bit larger. There you go. So here it is. So Heart of the Bolt, good for DPS units for order. The second one, Codex of Justice, good for support units. Not needed, good for tank units. So first, second and fifth. This was the recommendation. I slightly disagree, and you see 40, 10 and 20. It's in accordance with the recommendation. But what I have seen before is that some of these skills stack all the way up to 7. So I'm yet to test for order whether I'm better off just going with 1. And with that 1 I will go up to at least level 50. I mean, I have enough of these stones. And by the way, you can also dismantle all these so that you have even more. So I have enough of these stones. It's just I don't know if I need to buy converters. So you see, I'm more or less fine everywhere. And I'm not threatened by anyone. I was able to hold my arena position when I only had one of the worst heroes of its generation, Josephine, against Titan's Korita. So if this is the case and now I got Korita, you can imagine. I'm hoarding like crazy. Couldn't care less about advancing. So this is the situation. If you are in a situation that you can afford this, you will win a lot in the long run, because all the diamonds that you're not spending right now are gonna be worth more in the future as better tech can be purchased with it, or some of the things get devalued. For example, if you check out the store, you can see that right now you can get 10 treasure hunt permits for 1,200 diamonds. Previously, you could get 1 treasure hunt permit between Wednesday and Saturday, I think, for like 85 or 90, so that was a better price. But if you wanted to buy them in bulk, it would be expensive, so they become cheaper. Astro Silver became cheaper as well, 500 for 10 Astro Silver between Monday and Friday last week when there was the Astro event. That's a huge discount with respect to the almost 1,800, or almost 1,000, almost 1,800, in reality it's 1,760. And now you get it for 500. Obviously, if you've been hoarding diamonds for a year and you didn't buy Astro Silver and now you buy all the Astro Silver every single time, you got something like a 60 to 70% discount just for waiting, because your diamonds are worth more. This is called deflation. I am playing deflation full out. If you can afford it and your earning ability doesn't decrease, in that case this is a big win for you. If you're fighting with someone else and both of you are spending all your resources, so your last precious artifact box, like these things, in that case I have bad news for you. You will both lose, both you and your competitor. You're both gonna be losers, not because you are not getting stronger, so don't get me wrong, you will get stronger. But you will lose because while you're fighting for taking diamonds away from each other, in the meantime you will give up on diamonds that and other value that the game gives you out of thin air. Because imagine, I want to get stronger, so sure enough I spend 6 of my hero armors. Fine. And then all of a sudden Vidomino event comes, and let's pretend that those 6 artifacts can be multiplied into 18. It wasn't the case last time with hero armor, but let's pretend that I'm not spending hero armor, but rather this is the same math. Rather this Angelic Alliance. 6 components. I need these 6 components badly. So I spend it and I get a +1 artifact, fine, or a +2 or a +3. And then Vidomina comes, you can put in these 6. And you get 12 extra, so you get the 6 back and you get 12 more. 12 artifacts cost like 9,000 diamonds multiplied by 12, which is like 108,000 diamonds of value. Okay, it's not worth 108,000 diamonds, fine. But this is its value. That's what you get out of thin air, just by waiting and not using it. So if you use every little thing just to get a bit stronger than your opponent, just to beat your opponent, just think about it this way. The patient wins. One arena position is like maximum 70 diamonds if it's the difference between the first and the second. And if you have a theory that you go to a different direction than your opponent, and that direction is favored by the game not today but in 1.5 years or 1 year, then you will be better off. Because you will have, let's say, you have accumulated, let's say, 500,000 diamonds. You don't need anything with those 500,000 diamonds. I can do it. Not a problem. I just won't play for a year. I will still be second most likely. And then at that point in time, you figure out what's the best tech, what is the weakness of your opponent, go all in. Not in 1 week, but every single time, limited time cumulative. You will be able to play limited time cumulative spending every single week for about 10 weeks, 15 weeks, whatever. And no one will be able to keep up with you because they invested in something else. Now, don't get me wrong, I find it really unlikely that here Chubb is not saving the same, if not more than me. So it's quite unlikely. So even then, it is unlikely that I will magically get to first place. But this is how I'm maximizing my chance. I cannot outspend someone with resources who has more resources right now. Maybe with credit card, but it's just not worth for me that position. So if I rule out the role of credit card, because I don't care about getting to first in that way, then the only chance that I have is not put anyone under pressure. It doesn't matter. My objective is to hoard, spend, wait and see. The game will transform itself in half to 1 year, I know, and then we will see what I can use. And this is why I don't recommend spending on this event. And I don't recommend following Soul's chart either, that you have the best discounts. No, pick what you need in the long run. You will need prestigious artifact component chest 8 for sure. If you don't have enough tarot, you may need tarot, quite sure. These tokens don't have good enough discount. Anything else don't have a, well, except for the red emblems and a few other things, you can consult the chart. That's why I don't recommend spending on them. Same thing with that joyous event, the box event, where you have the errands of 10 plus things. You don't need anything, you pick up those 10 champion tokens and you pick up those 300 diamonds times whatever, and that's it, you wave goodbye. That's a used, semi-useless event, you get some minimal equity out of it, and that's its role. Unfortunately, it entails too many clicks, but what can I do? I didn't design the clicking experience. Okay, that's it. That's how you make your account stronger. You may disagree. Write it in the comments if you disagree. Write it in the comments if you're surprised by my inventory. This is not a special inventory. The game itself is meant to be played this way at the moment. Since about the end of last year, this is how the game is meant to be played. Sometimes you're supposed to, let's say, clear out things that just don't matter, especially if it's not selection but random. But other than that, I recommend hoarding. What else?